Hello everybody, my name is Gravity, and welcome to ranking every YouTube channel that I am subscribed to. Let's get started. So first off, I'm not ranking the people themselves. I'm just ranking this based on how much I actually watch the YouTube channel. I'm not ranking people, I'm just ranking the channels. Just like when you rank TV shows, you're not ranking the actors as people, you're just ranking the shows. Anyway, so these are mostly everybody who I am subscribed to, probably excluding a few that have absolutely nothing on the actual channel itself. So here we are going to start with Alpha J. And I'm going to pull this up over here so that I can remember the names of all the YouTube channels. But I remember Alpha J. I like Alpha J. I watch Alpha J a lot. And he is a kind of a commentator and reviewer of cartoons and like shows, and that's something that I really enjoy watching. And I will say that I watch him consistently. I probably don't watch him every new video, but I do watch him very consistently, and I very much enjoy his content. And then we have the Alternate History Hub. I have kind of fallen off of watching Alternate History Hub. I used to watch it like all the time, every time that there was a new video, because I like to learn about the history, and then I like to hear about the other variations of how things could have gone. But recently, I have not been watching it very much, but I will go ahead and put it on B tier of watch every now and then. Then we have A+ Start, which is a gaming channel, not necessarily a gaming channel that actually plays games, but there is Son of a Glitch a different channel, or is that on A+ Start? I think Son of a Glitch is on A+ Start, which is where there's videos where he puts up, either hilarious glitches in video games or just like glitches in video games that are just interesting. Like, why is that there? And that's really fun. I have not watched this in a while, but I think he actually uploads videos kind of few and far in between. So I'll go ahead and also put this on watch every now and again. This dude, Barry Kramer, I think I started following him because he made the YouTube video that explains all of Kingdom Hearts. And I think I have watched it maybe 3 times on 3 separate occasions, and I am still lost. And the only thing that I remember is that there's a guy named Xehanort, and it's a funny name, and I like to say it. I will go ahead and put him on good background noise, because if there's anything that is good background noise, it's a 3-hour-long video explaining the plot of Kingdom Hearts. Blame It on Georgie. I like Blame It on Georgie because he does a lot of creepy, like, mystery, lost media, and just, like, kind of creepypasta-ish stuff. And I find that really fascinating and really entertaining and fun to listen to. And I especially, he has, like, the voice of, like, I can't do it, but he has, like, a very soft-spoken voice that sounds, like, kind of eerie when it has the right music behind it. I would definitely say that I do typically watch every video that he puts up as soon as it's up, or as soon as I can watch it. But it's good background noise, but I also attentively listen to it, so it's not background. I'm gonna put on watch. I'm gonna put watch consistently. I watch it and I listen consistently. This one, what does that say? Carneades.org. This has a bunch of different stuff on it, a bunch of different like philosophies and kind of like short bites of like, what's stoicism, what's this other thing, what's this philosophy, like in little bite-sized chunks. And I did watch a lot of them pretty consistently a while back, and I still periodically watch them if I'm curious about like what they're posting about and what they're talking about. And I sometimes even try to watch ones where I'm all like, oh, that's weird, I don't want to know about that. But actually it's probably important that I know about that, even if I don't like it. So I'm going to put this dude on watch every now and again. And this is Cell Specs. Cell Specs. I don't know how long I thought her name was Cat Spell, because I can't read. Her name is Cell Specs. She is another like cartoon animation reviewer, kind of like Alpha J. She obviously has her own little spin on it. It has her like favorite types of like media and all of that stuff. Well, not media, because it's, well, animation is an art form, it's a media. Anyway, she has her favorite stuff, and I really like listening to her, and I value her opinion and the things that she has to say. I typically watch her pretty consistently. Sometimes I avoid watching or listening to like reviews of animation stuff before I've actually seen the movies or the shows or whatever, but I got so much going on, I don't even have the time to get to watch the stuff that I want to watch. I'm gonna put her on watch consistently. I watch her pretty consistently. Channel Awesome, which is the Nostalgia Critic. I think the Nostalgia Critic was probably one of the first YouTubers that I actually watched, except I didn't watch him on YouTube. I watched him on his own like website. And this was back when I wanted to like complete things, and so I started from like the very beginning. I think I skipped a couple of videos that I just wasn't interested in the movie, but I think I've probably seen about 95% of everything that the Nostalgia Critic has ever made. I'm gonna put him on, I watch him consistently. Usually when he puts up a video, I usually watch it. Don't ask me about any drama or anything that happened with the Nostalgia Critic and their crew. I have no idea what happened. Even people told me what happened, I still had no idea. I don't know. Okay. This is Chris Stuckman. He is a movie reviewer. I used to watch movies all of the time, so much, and I loved to hear his opinions and thoughts about movies and stuff. And I fell off watching movies around COVID, and I really, really want to get back into it, but it's also kind of difficult because I can't get to the theater because children, and I also, there hasn't really been anything out that I've wanted to watch. The last movie that came out that I legit wanted to watch was the Mario movie, and it was exactly what I wanted it to be and exactly what I thought it was going to be. The only thing that I worry about, though, is if they continue the franchise with the Mario movies, they're just going to play it safe the entire time. It's going to be incredibly boring. It's going to get incredibly tedious, and this secret formula I think they have for creating children's films, it's going to bite them in the butt because it's just going to get boring. The first movie, Mario, that you did, Illuminations, it was good. Now build off of it and do something better next time. Okay. All right. Chris Stuckman, I'm going to put, man, I haven't watched him in forever. Man, but I do still watch every now and again. CinemaSins, I don't watch CinemaSins very often anymore. I used to watch it all the time, every time one dropped, but that was a long, long time ago when I just haven't unsubscribed. Cinnamon Toast Ken, you are a funny man, but I hate the kind of things you cover on your channel. But sometimes things pop up periodically that I want to watch that you talk about. But I hate stupid TV drama. It's so dumb and it's so pointless, and I don't like comparing myself to other people like that, being like, oh, this person's so awful and horrible. I'm so glad I'm not like them. I don't like that. But periodically you do have a good video that I do like to watch, and I like when you I like when you collaborate with PewDiePie. I am going to put you on don't watch very often, but I will stay subscribed. This is Dan Murrell. Dan Murrell is another movie reviewer talker guy, and I know how I've talked about how I hate numbers, but I love it when somebody talks about something that they're super interested in and super passionate about, even if it's something that I hate. And his thing is charts and numbers. And I like it because he talks about like the charts and the numbers of like the movies and how successful they are and what's the thing about that and what's this one. I don't know how to describe any of that because they're numbers, but I still enjoy listening to it, and I like to see like what movies are like, this one made so much over this one. Like, what? How did that happen? Or, like, this movie actually is so much more beloved than that movie, but it only made that much money. And even though everyone loves this more, it made more with the video to DVD sales or something like that. Anyway, I like listening to that stuff. Even if I'm not interested in it particularly, I like listening to other people who are very interested in it talking about it. And because I like movies in general, it just fits together. I do still watch him every now and again, so I'm going to put him every now and again there. Alright, next is Death Battle. So actually, I kind of still watch Death Battle religiously. It's just I kind of watch it more in a binging type sense now, where I will just like wait forever and then I'll look on the channel and then suddenly there's so many episodes and then I will just watch them all back to back. And occasionally I do watch their listen to or watch also on their channel on the YouTube the podcast Death Battle Cast. So I will say that I do watch Death Battle Cast. I watch it consistently. Do You Know Gaming? Do You Know Gaming is great background noise for me because I always put it on whenever there's nothing else to watch, there's nothing else to do, and it's good to put on and just have like these little tidbits of like trivia and information just thrown at me, and sometimes I absorb them and sometimes I don't, but I like to put that on as background noise. Distractable Podcast. I'm subscribed to it because I like the podcast, but I don't really do anything like on the actual YouTube channel because every time I think, oh, it's a video, it's an animation, but it's not a video, it's not an animation, it's just a very nice thumbnail and then some, I'm not going to say poorly drawn because they're stylized. There's a style of drawing. These little drawings of Bob and Wade and them and just going, and no matter what they're talking about, they're always smiling. So it's like one of them could be talking about a dead parrot, and a little cartoon head is smiling while they talk. Anyway, so I'm gonna put on Don't Watch very often because I listen to the whole podcast on the actual Spotify. Domix. I used to watch Domix all the time. I've noticed that he's had a lot of stuff uploaded lately, and I have not watched any of them, and I don't know why, because there was one video where I saw the title, and I was like, I don't know why I got nervous about watching it. I don't know why. And then after that, I just didn't watch anymore. I need to go back and watch you, dude. I need to go back and watch you. Film Cow, Charlie the Unicorn, OG YouTube, Wild West. I don't really watch you very much anymore, dude, but I'm still subscribed to you, and I will stay subscribed to you. Photo of Ferrets, same with Alpha J and Spell Specs. Talks about cartoons and such. Very interesting. I like the guy. He's there. Game Grumps. Game Grumps was probably one of the first Let's Play YouTube channels that I ever watched that my sister introduced me to. They're very funny. They're very entertaining. They have a very specific brand of humor that I really need to be in the mood for in order to enjoy to its fullest. And sometimes I go into peaks and valleys of wanting to watch Game Grumps and then begging them to come up with a different punchline than penis. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they talk about really profound things, and it's really interesting how they somehow make that balance of, like, humor and, like, philosophy. It's very fascinating, and I enjoy listening to their banter. But I do not watch every episode that they upload, because that would be a lot. But I do watch them fairly consistently, and I'm currently very much enjoying their Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers? Is that what it is? Sonic Frontiers? The open world Sonic game. I'm very much enjoying that. Good Mythical Morning, another one where I usually watch every episode fairly consistently, but I just have not lately because of reasons. I don't know why. But I will definitely still put on watch consistently. So far, there has been nothing in S tier of watch every new episode. Oh, this is Good Mythical, Good Mythical More. Why did I put both of those on there? Anyway, this is the Holy Post Podcast, which I don't really watch the YouTube channel anymore because I just listen to their podcast now on Spotify. And it's Phil Vischer's podcast. Phil Vischer is the creator of Veggie Tales. Wonderful person, very entertaining, very funny. It's got a lot of insight and a lot of wisdom about a lot of different things. The podcast has a segment called News of the Butt. So if that's not a reason to even just look into it, then I don't know what is. But I listen to the podcast pretty consistently every week, but I don't really do anything with the YouTube channel anymore. And I'm actually kind of upset because I didn't, because way back when, like a few years ago, they stopped uploading videos to the YouTube channel because they stopped doing video podcast versions and they just went to straight audio. And I didn't know. And they left one Christmas for vacation and then they never came back, and I thought the podcast just died. And then I finally found it again, and I was gonna go back and I was gonna listen to all of the episodes that I missed, but they were all of the episodes that I missed in 2016 and 2017. And I thought for a second, I don't want to relive that. So I decided just to not listen to all of them, just pick up where the newest one was and on forward forever. So again, I listen to the podcast pretty consistently every week, but I do not do anything with the YouTube channel, so I will put that there. This dude, Hot Diggity Demon, he's funny. I kind of have a tiny bit of a problem with the fact that his thumbnails never have anything to do with the actual videos, but I think that is the joke. I enjoy the shenanigans of Goofball, the cartoon ghost. I do typically, he's an animator, so he doesn't upload very often, but when he does, I do immediately almost always watch what it is. So I guess Hot Diggity Demon has to be the first S tier of watch every new episode. Cause I do every time I do watch it. So congratulations, Hot Diggity Demon. You are the first S tier on my YouTuber ranking list. Congratulations, I'm a nobody. Good for you. How it should have ended. Again, a movie channel where I used to always watch it consistently because I used to always watch movies, but when I stopped watching movies so much, or more important, or more relevantly, when I stopped caring about Marvel films, oh my gosh, the saturation of Marvel films is so much, and I thought I could do it. I thought I could watch them, but then they're all the same now, and maybe they were always all the same, but I enjoyed the characters, and maybe I'll still enjoy the characters. But anyway, I don't watch How It Should Have Ended very often anymore. In fact, I've pretty much fallen off of it altogether, but I probably will still pick back up and watch it. You know, maybe they'll do a How It Should Have Ended for the Mario movie. They better. That would be one that I would definitely watch. But for right now, I'm going to put this on Don't Watch very often. I hate everything. You are good background noise, dude. You talk about things and you do like video essays, and they're very nice to listen to in the background. Then we have I Love Kim Possible a lot. Another person who likes to talk about animation and cartoons and TV shows. She talks about other things as well, but that's the main thing about her channel. I know she was like a big My Little Pony fan, but I typically will watch her pretty consistently. I don't think I watch every single one of her episodes, but I do watch her pretty consistently. Internet Historian, you are good background noise, dude. Great background noise. Green Eyeball Guy, Jacksepticeye. Okay, so I don't watch every new episode, but I kind of I watch the games. I see the games that you play, and I kind of decide whether or not to watch one of your videos based on the game that you are playing. Yeah. So, I don't watch every new episode, but I do watch every now and then. You're a great person, though, dude, and I love your coffee. I bought your coffee, and it's great. Great coffee. It's good coffee. I also bought one of the cups, the Top of Morning cups, and oh my gosh, I almost panicked because I was the day when I quit my job, like for real, when I was all like, I am leaving and I'm not coming back. I thought I left my Top of the Morning coffee cup in my classroom, and I thought I was gonna have to awkwardly walk back into the building to get my coffee cup, but it didn't matter because I was gonna have to walk awkwardly back into the building to get my phone. But I didn't have to. My husband, thank you very much, husband, went into the building for me instead to get it. But anyway, that's a story. So you're gonna watch every now and again. This dude, James Tarillos, you do book reviews. He does book reviews. And I would love to read more books, but as far as novels go, I'm all like, dude, I don't want to read a novel. I want to read something to learn. He's good background noise. He's definitely good background noise. But yeah, he reviews books and such, and oh my gosh, one of my favorite books growing up was The Giver, and he completely ripped it apart. And he has every right to do so. But I was like, man, I like that book, and now I have things in my brain that tell me it was dumb. Fine. Anyway, next is this dude, Jeremy Johns. He is also a movie reviewer, and same as the other movie reviewers, I've kind of fallen off of watching him, but I do still watch every now and then. JonTron, he drops videos probably every month or so, and they're usually pretty funny. I haven't watched the last few that he has dropped, but I'll probably go back and watch them pretty soon at some point. So I will go ahead and also put him on watch every now and again. Then we have Just a Robot. So I don't really care much for YouTube drama, but this dude usually covers some kind of drama. He is my one YouTube drama guy to watch and to listen to. And sometimes I can't follow what he's saying, and other times I go, oh my gosh, you're so reasonable, and that's so right. And other times I think, why are you engaging with this other person who clearly doesn't care about having an intelligent and meaningful conversation? They just want the clout and your attention because that means that they get views. Why do you do that? Anyway, so, I'm gonna say he's good background noise, because sometimes his videos do run pretty long, and while I do try to stay invested in what he's talking about, usually it does end up being background noise. This guy! This dude! Kevin Tunes! So, I think I first found out about this guy on TikTok. I heard some of the songs that he wrote, and they're funny. I have some of his songs on my Spotify. He just recently uploaded a song about him meeting Weird Al, and how my bucket list wasn't very long, and now I did it! And so, yeah, he's got great music. It's funny. His videos are usually pretty short because they're for like animation and just music. And so I am going to say that I do watch him pretty consistently. Knowledge Hub. Again, Knowledge Hub, great background noise. Good background noise. Last week, tonight, John Oliver. Don't watch very often, but when I do, when I see something pop up that he's talking about that I'm interested in, I will definitely click on it. Late Show with Seth Meyers. This is one of the shows that I watch for news. So I pretty much watch pretty consistently. Yeah. This guy, Loxton and Noggin? Okay. He is my go-to Pokemon guy. He's my go-to Pokemon guy for all my interesting Pokemon things that I want to know. If I want to know a random fact about a Pokemon, about why it lives in a certain region and not another region, and why it has a thing on its head, and why it has shoulder pads, and why it has big feet, if I want to know any of that stuff, I go to Loxton. And I don't watch him very consistently. I haven't lately, but when I do, he's great background noise. Alrighty, now we have Lord Minion 777 or Wade. I wonder if he's ever going to update his YouTube profile picture, because he no longer has that head of hair. He is actually quite bald, and I think he should embrace that in his YouTube icon. I think he should probably change that. He is a gamer, let's player who plays video games on YouTube, and I won't say that I watch him like consistently, but I do watch him periodically, and he's usually very funny, very entertaining dude. A lot of fun. So I will put watch every now and then. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. I don't even know who that is. Did I subscribe to... Who is that? Anyway. Alright, next is Minuteman. Minuteman is an archaeologist person, and I've never been super fascinated with that stuff, but he makes it so fascinating, and I love the way he talks about it. He's got a big blackboard with chalk that he writes things on like he's a professor. He's got a cat, and he drinks alcohol. It is so much fun to hear him talk about archaeology and rocks and like ancient civilizations and tearing apart like pseudo-archaeologists. It is so much fun, and I'm so glad that he got to take off on TikTok and then create an entire YouTube channel and actually be able to go on expeditions. He actually got to go on expeditions to the places that he wanted to go to, and it's so great, and I love it. I love that he was able to do that. That is so amazing. Man, I want to put you in S tier, dude, just because it's great that you were able to do that. It's wonderful that you were able to succeed like that. I am so happy for you. I am so happy for you, and I love your work, and I love your channel. You're great. Now we have Mr. Money himself, Mr. Beast, does amazing things. I actually just recently subscribed to Mr. Beast. If you saw my video with my, I watched my first Mr. Beast video, and I was like, oh, he's actually great. He does amazing things. Why people be mean to good person? Why people be mean to good person who does good things? Because people skeptical and people think that other people have ulterior motives and that he evil because he do nice things. But that not case. That not case, because I'm a good judge of character, I think, and I think what's his real name? Jimmy. I think he is actually a very genuine person. But you know what? I don't actually know him. I only know the videos, but if he ends up being like some secret evil person, I will be devastated, but I don't think that is the case. And regardless, good is being done, and that should not ever be overlooked. I watch every now and again, because I've only watched a few of his stuff so far. Alright, next we have MySquirm, this otherwise known as Bob. He is pretty great. He has the best laugh. If you watch his videos and he has this genuine laugh, it is so infectious. He has a wonderful laugh. He is so entertaining, and he's a joy to watch, and he's a joy to listen to. He's just the best. He is also a new dad, and so he is going through the struggles of that. It is just so... he's so great. And he also just recently got diagnosed with ADHD, so that is a big change in his life. Getting a new baby, learning that you have this mental thing that you just didn't know you had for so long, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, you have this. It's yours now. Handle it. With ADHD and with the baby. It's a little bit different, but similarities there. But anyway, I can't say that I watch every single one of his videos, but I do watch him pretty consistently when I can. I will go ahead and put him on, watch every now and again. Mythical Kitchen. I love Mythical Chef Josh. He is my favorite YouTube chef ever. And I enjoyed watching his videos during COVID, during the lockdown. I would watch them religiously. I have, again, fallen off of watching, but I still want to watch more than what I do. So I will put Good Mythical Kitchen with Mythical Chef Josh. I will put him on watch every now and again. There we go. This is Nicktendo. Nicktendo is another dude who talks about cartoons. I think there's a thing that I like to watch on YouTube, and I think it has to do with animation and cartoons and storytelling and funny things. This dude is great. He's great. I'm gonna put him on pretty much watch consistently because even though I don't watch every single time I see a new episode, I do watch him fairly consistently. I don't know why I put Philip DeFranco's clips on here. I don't know why I put that on here. It should just be Philip DeFranco. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put I don't watch the clips very often. I don't watch the clips very often. But I do watch Philip DeFranco very often, but he's over there, so I will get there in a minute. Now we get to the king of YouTube. We have Mr. PewDiePie. I did not start watching PewDiePie until the very tail end of the subscribe to PewDiePie thing because I am a stubborn person. And if someone tells me to subscribe to someone just because, I will look you dead in the eye and I will say, no, don't tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to watch and what I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to watch and I'm going to enjoy what I want to watch and what I want to enjoy, not because there's some meme going around to subscribe to a particular person. So I said no. I abstain from the pie. I will not subscribe. And then I subscribed, and I was like, this dude's pretty cool. It's funny, it's entertaining, nice memes, floor gang, tambourine. I mean, it was good. And now he's living in Japan, and now he's married, he's gonna have a kid, it's gonna be great. I do have a little bit of a qualm with him, if that's the correct word. Is that the correct word? I have a little bit of a bone to pick. I was tired. I didn't want to watch that video, and I know I just said that I'm not gonna do what you don't want. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I did watch it because I wanted to, but I pushed through watching it because I thought you were gonna do a gender reveal at the end of the episode. But all you did was show a fish flag, and I'm sure that means something in Japan. But here in Dum Dum, Texas, it means nothing. And I was upset that I didn't get to know, I pushed through to watch that video, and it was all in vain because I didn't know what a fish flag was. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it means it's a boy, because I googled it later after I was done being upset with it. But anyway, I watch you pretty consistently, dude. I usually watch the videos that come up. I don't watch you as consistently as I used to because I'm not a huge fan of the whole vlog, hey, look at my life type videos. But, I mean, you are a cool dude. You're great. And, yeah, so I watch you pretty consistently. Oh, and you're the reason why I probably even got about the number of subscribers that I do at this moment, because I made that stupid pancake video and you commented on it, and then a couple thousand people just, like, came to my YouTube. I was like, okay, that happened. So thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, next on our list we have the orange shirt guy. We have Phantom Strider. Does a lot of, what's it called? Like, countdown videos, like top 10 this, top 10 that. Very entertaining. I don't watch every single video that he posts, but if I have nothing to watch, and I see that he's posted like a couple of videos over the past however long, I'll throw it on and it'll be some great background noise. Schaeferellis, what's this guy's name? Hang on, where's your name, dude? What's your name? Fellanis for Porta Frigid Fellain. He does reviews of bootleg toys, and he also reviews like really crappy like home video like bootleg like cartoons like I don't even know anymore. But yeah, he reviews crappy stuff, and it's really entertaining. It's really fun. I do watch him pretty consistently, but I'm gonna go ahead and put him on watch every now and again. Philip DeFranco, he's one of my main news dudes, so I pretty much watch like every video. If it's a weekday, I'm usually waiting for my Philly D, my weekly bringer of sadness. Pie Guy Rolls, Pie Guy! Oh, Pie Guy hasn't uploaded anything in forever, and that's fine. It's fine. I don't think he's doing YouTube anymore, but he's still on the list. So I guess I'll have to put on Don't Watch very often because he doesn't upload anymore. But he was another like reviewer of like cartoons and stuff. He did like reviewing like every episode of SpongeBob. Like I don't know how many seasons he did, but he did so many. And I really wish he would do more, but at the same time, if his heart's not in it, then, you know, obviously don't do it, man, if you don't find enjoyment out of it. I mean, it's not a 9 to 5 where you absolutely have to do this. I know you have another job. But anyway, so yeah, so if you ever decide to come back to YouTube, I'm still subscribed. I will still watch your stuff. Pitch meeting! That's that guy right there. He talks to himself in a room, and it's super easy, barely an inconvenience. I'm gonna put him on watch every now and again. I'm gonna put both of them right there. Pointless Hubs, great background noise. This dude, Saber Sparks, watch every new episode. I just watched this Balto episode that took forever for him to actually get up. It was great, dude. It was amazing. I learned a lot. Thank you. This guy, same guy, but for games. I don't watch as often, but I do watch every now and again. This is Surferalis. Who did I kiss Surferalis? Who did I? No, that's Phaelus. Phaelus. And this is Surferalis. You guys need to get easier YouTube names to say. Jeez. I watch almost every video. I do. I watch every video that he uploads. It's good. This dude, Super Cuddly Brothers, they are also like movie animation people who talk about things, and I actually don't watch them very often, but when I do see something that they're talking about that I'm very interested in, I do watch it. But I would definitely say that they are good background noise. I'm gonna put, actually no, I'm not gonna put all these together. Film Theory, I'm gonna say that I watch every now and again. Food Theory, I don't watch very often. Game Theory, watch every now and again. And I don't have Style Theory on here because I put this thing together before Style Theory was a thing. But I would probably put Style Theory on watch every now and then. Stephen Colbert, I watch that pretty consistently whenever it's on, whenever monologue drops, I usually watch the monologue. Living Tombstone, why do I have Living Tombstone on here? I don't watch them very often. Usually if I see a song that I'm interested in, I'll watch. Roundtable, I subscribed to the Roundtable when I was interested in Steven Universe, and I wanted to listen to all the lore and all of the possible theories. I still watch them every now and again, but not very often, so don't watch very often. That's not Tom in the Shadows. That's the other dude that's mysterious. It's the mysterious Mr. Enter. I do watch him. I know he's been going through a lot, and he's trying to better himself and better a lot of the critiques and things that he says about shows. But even if he had some problems with anger in the past and some of the things that he said about the things that he reviewed, I always worried about him being angry, but I always tried to tell myself that it was a bit and that I didn't have to take it too seriously and that he was just trying to be entertaining. But also I'm glad that he does notice when he does need help and he does actively try to do better. That is amazing, dude, and is super important, and that just means that you are headed in the right direction, and that is great. And I still love your content, and I still watch your videos all the time, and I would definitely say I watch them pretty consistently. Todd in the Shadows, you are a person who reviews songs and music, and you are the only music review song person that I listen to. And I used to watch almost every video that you dropped, and then I kind of fell off of it a little bit, and then I was gonna watch your video about the worst songs, the last one you uploaded. But when you put Surface Pressure from Encanto on the worst list, you're entitled to your opinion, but you are also completely entitled to be wrong. That song does not belong on that list. I don't care what degrees of things you have in music. Anyway, I have no place to stand or talk about that anyway. Anyway, yeah. I watch every now and again. Toonerific? Yeah, I watch Toonerific every now and again. He usually has pretty long videos, which are very good for background noise. Yay! Then we have Totally Not Mark. He talks about anime, and anime is very interesting. I used to watch some of it back in the day. I'd probably still watch some of it now if I had time or the drive to delve into a bajillion episode saga. But he usually has pretty long episodes, and they are great for, you guessed it, background noise. And then we have the final entry here. We have Valsky Bum. I started watching Valsky Bum back when Gravity Falls was in its heyday. People were theorizing, people were collaborating to do things, and the fandom was alive and thriving, and I was in it. And Valskybum was one of the people who I watched to follow, things about the show and the lore and the theories and everything. And it was great. And now he puts up kind of like shorter content things of just like little snippets of things that are interesting every now and again. And I will definitely say that I do definitely watch him every now and again. And there we have it. We have my YouTuber tier list based on how much I watch. And I feel like I am missing somebody here. I really do. But you know what? I think it's going to be fine, and I'm just going to go ahead and move on. This is a good list. This is a good tier list, and I think this is a great place to end because I have to go make my children dinner. Thank you for watching, and I will try and upload more as often as I can while still being a loving and responsible parent. Okay, bye.